So we're really happy to be making available for you today a new and completely different project to our traditional projects. And here at IVALA we've been using some really nice CT and MRI imaging data to help us with construction of models and general anatomical work. And we really wanted to make this imaging data available to you so that you can use it as well, because it holds such a lot of information in and of itself. And we do one thing with it, which is extract 3D data, but we thought you might find value in being able to look at the 2D data as well. So we have on here in the screen a normal browser window with the project loaded. And if you're familiar with imaging viewers, you can go and you can scroll through 2D slices. So this is a study from a canine brain. It's a microCT study, so it's done at very fine resolution. And here we have 3 different sections: transverse, sagittal, and coronal. And so as with a normal imaging view, you can go and scroll through these, and you can use your middle mouse wheel, you can use the slider, and soon you'll be able to use your keyboard controls as well. Using your right mouse button, you can actually scroll in and get a larger view of these studies or zoom out. And you might notice these are quite small areas. If you want to have a look at this in much more detail, you can hit the magnify icon, and you'll see that it will bring it up on your screen at much higher resolution. And again, here you can scroll through it just like you were doing before. So we'll minimize that. You'll notice here in the middle of the screen we've got the 3D view. Now, you might have appreciated that if we move one of the slices in the 2D view, we're also changing what's happening to the slice in the 3D view. So that's showing where our slice is in 3D space. And we can actually go, so we only want to look at this slice in the 3D view, we can hide these 2 slices. And here you'll see we've just got this slice we've got up here. We can scroll through that. And perhaps you might want to look at this slice in relation to the sagittal slice. We can add that back. And again, we can scroll through these and see how they interact with each other. Now, again, with common imaging viewers, we're also able to change the brightness and contrast of these images. So if you hold down your left mouse button and you scroll from left to right, we're changing the contrast of these images, as you can see. If you scroll up and down, then we change the brightness of these images. And so you can actually change the picture a great deal and focus on different areas of the image using your left mouse button. And you might notice that we can do the same thing here with these sliders. Hitting the reset button resets all these values back to normal. Now, we can actually, if you want to get more room for the 3D view, you can minimize these by hitting the C icon here. And we can also get a few more options to look at these 2D slices in 3D space as well. So I'm going to go ahead and hide this slice just for the purpose of this. And you can see we can move the slice up and down in a dorsal and ventral direction with this. But with these 2 sliders here, we can also tilt that slice and start to get a tilted view through that plane. So you can see we can actually start to cut the canine brain in any section that we want to and appreciate the structures that we'll see there when we do so. I'm going to reset that view. Now over here on the right hand side, we have different studies that we can load. So we can go ahead and load perhaps a canine heart, for instance. And again, all the controls are the same. We can change the brightness, we can change the contrast to get a different picture. And at the moment we've got some microCT studies. So these are very fine studies done of these organs. We've got the canine heart, brain, larynx, and we have the skulls of the chinchilla, guinea pig, and rabbit. And we're going to be adding more of those as time goes on. Now, something I'm going to show you is we can also here actually switch to 3D rendering. So I'm actually going to hide these slices for a second. And in fact, probably we'll get a better result with the canine brain. But if we click this volume icon here, what this actually does is it starts to render our 2D data in 3 dimensions. So if we were to pop on this slice here, we can see that everything is being rendered on that slice. And I'm actually going to do something. I'm going to turn on something called maximum intensity projection, and if I hide that and let's bring the opacity up, you can see we can start to get some really cool effects with our 3D rendering. And let's re-enable a slice over here. And you can see that this slice is cutting through that 3D object. So this here, just if you want to start to try and reconstruct structures in 3D, you can hopefully start to appreciate them a little bit better with what's happening in the 2D slices. Now, there are two really important things to note. The first is that this project will only run on Chrome and Firefox browsers. Secondly, it does require very modern graphics cards. So if you've got a laptop or a PC or a device that's much older than a year, you might have problems running the entire project, and definitely you're going to have problems running this 3D rendering. So some of you won't be able to run it at all. Some of you will be able to run it, but running the 3D rendering, the volume, won't be possible. And some of you will be able to run everything. But we hope to make improvements in all these areas with time. But for now, please know that you should use either Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, and a modern laptop. And I'm going to put a link in the description that lets you test your browser and your computer with one click to see if it will run this content. So check that out in the description, and as always, we love to hear feedback if you do use it and you like it, let us know. If you hate it, let us know. And we're also going to let you know when we've added more studies for you to look at. So we're looking to add more traditional studies, so normal MRIs and CT scans as well. And yeah, we're really excited about the sort of things we're going to be able to show you over time with this. And one last thing I'm just going to show you as well is we can also cut through our 3D rendering using the crop tool. So there's only a certain area we want to look at. I can't remember what this slice would be called if you're doing an echo, but you can see we've got both our left ventricle here and our right ventricle here. I hope those are right. And we can slice through the 3D rendering, just like so. So yeah, play with it and enjoy it. Thanks.